Hello, 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 it's Ridgway Racing here. Gonna be back again with another little track guide here for you. This week is week 10 of the 2022 season, season 4. We'll be at Circuit Zolder. It's the alternate layout, which is tricky, and I'll show you why. Because we just did the non-alternate layout, and that last corner is it's hard to break old habits if you race that track. But yeah, we're just gonna do a quick hot lap. I'm just gonna talk about it and you know, hopefully help guide you guys to some fast laps out here. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so here we go. We're coming across the line into turn 1 right there. That's where you want it, right at the banner. Hit the brakes. I think, what, 50% there? Nice little let off, and then you just gun it. But it's really about, you know, how much track you're taking. So let's say, you know what, I do like this camera here. See how close I get to the wall. So not super close, right? But you can get a little closer. And then you just cut this little apex right here. No big deal. Cut it, cut it. Get it with the telemetry. There we go. Just full speed. Hit that banner, hit the brake, let off, maybe 50% brake. Catch a little curb there. And you can take as much curb here as, I'll say, a little bit of tire into the green, and you won't bottom out. You can, or you can cut across it real quick. So if you cut across it, then cut back across it, you'll be all right. And then, yeah, it's turn 1. And we hop into turn 2. A little tap of the brake, get the car rotated, and get on throttle. Try not to be as squirrely as I was right there. But that's essentially what you want to do there. Pay attention to the line. It's kind of strange. Maybe cockpit view's a little better. It's not strange. It's just, you hit the brake. You got to hit this, its first apex. Go wide open, you know, and hit the second apex. So a little bit of a double apex there. If you get it right, you can just full throttle it. And then turn, so that's turn 2 and 3. Then turn 4. This one, you don't always have to hit the brake at all. So this attempt is a little tap of the brake, and then it was just throttled out, right? I'll say, where are we doing it at? Right there, right? And so I'm really looking at the second concrete. I like this camera view. Really looking at the second concrete, turning in right there, going, throttling out, trying to do my best out here. And then we head into turn 5, the 5 cane. This is probably the best camera view for this. It was a good brake telemetry. I like that. So where the red and white starts on the right. Bam, I'm hitting the brake really heavy, turning, trying to cut across that curb. And look at the telemetry. Heavy brake, let off the brake, and then I'm ramping up on the throttle. This doesn't always happen. It's good when it's on the hot lap. But look at the line. Heavy brake, cut the curb, go. This one we should really look close at. It's a little slower. We don't get telemetry 2 speeds. Right there we get it. Okay, cool. All right, so right into turn 5, right at the red and white, hitting the brake heavy. Cutting the curb. That was good because look, you got these white sausage curbs over here. You don't want anything to do with that. All right, then you just go. Head into, I guess, turn 6 on that track map. Whatever, hit this second chicane. You know, this really wasn't the best version of that, but I think it was still pretty quick. The nuts and bolts are there. Little chase cam on this one. You know, you can get a little over further to the left right there, right? But it's heavy brake, getting across this apex, not hitting that white sausage curb right there, and getting turned back quick, and then cutting. It's really a tri-cane. But yeah, so there you go. One time slow-mo, maybe from this view is nice. I might zoom in on it. Maybe it's a little better. Yeah. Cutting across. So to get through turn, whether it's 6 or 7, I don't know what to call it, you just need to cut it. And then it's full throttle out. Like, once you get to this point, You're just going, take up a little bit of red and white curb there. You could touch those red and white curbs, no big deal. Now you got to get it set up to the left side of the road. Heavy brake, rotate, and let's go. Let's get out of here. You're good to go now. Now this one, I honestly, looking at the brake, I could probably brake a little later. Let's see, this brake marker, there's 100 meter right there. But really, I'm kind of looking at this orange thing on the right there on that concrete. So just go ahead, try to brake a little heavier than that, maybe 75%. Get it turned in across that curb, and then you can really throttle out. Let's say on this view, brake, 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 and really cut across this curb, get that rotation, go. And here's the fun one. I did this so perfectly, just watch. All right, let's stop right here. The old layout, you keep going. If you keep going straight and don't turn at all, you go into the pits. The last time we did Zolder, it was this turn that's right here. It looks obvious. Now this one, this turn on the left, you don't really notice it from this point of view. So I'll show you what I've done trying to test out here. So we're gonna jump out of this turn before we do it and show you what I mean. So this is like a few laps back. It's like my first few laps out. I'm going, oh. I totally miss it. This is not an off track. It's not a slowdown. It's me thinking I loaded the wrong track. I'm like, I don't know why I can't get a faster time out here. Because the time difference, look, that's a 123.2. I got like a 117 or something on this. So just be aware of that. Let me jump right back over to the doing it the correct way for you. All right, we're back on board in the fast lap. Excuse me. Here, look, we didn't let off the throttle except there a little bit at the end. So one time on the chase, there's no braking marker. It's really turning, and I'm tossing it in there. That tossing is happening to this little bit, and I'm gonna slow it super slow down. You can do this. You catch a little bada bing, bada boom. Keep the car, get ready to deal with that. Car gets unsettled, let it settle, and then start aiming for this next apex. And if you go a little wide, just do what I did. Just take a little bit off the throttle on the exit, save it. That wasn't an off track. So this one's almost full throttle. Maybe if you get a better turn in right here, I got a little unsettled. You'll get you're good. You might not have to let off the throttle right there. But yeah, this gives us a 117.743. So that felt like a pretty fast lap at the time. We'll see once everybody starts racing. But hope you guys enjoyed the this little version of doing a hot lap, and I will just play the hot lap with no voiceover here right now. So thanks. Y'all have a good one, and good luck racing next week.